every game could be the last one. So
Right.
every one's an elimination game. So as you're going in, there's just a different sense of urgency. And you try to prepare for us. It's, in some cases, the first round game for us, we're going to see a couple different teams that we haven't played all year, which is nice. And it's a different focus for the kids. For the seniors going into these games, it could be the last time they put on a uniform when you go into it. So you certainly want to make sure you're prepared and don't leave anything in the locker room. You bring it all out on the floor.
Obviously, there's a lot more at stake. When you're preparing your team in the postseason, you know that there's not a second chance. You lose, you're done. So you have to, all the little things that maybe you don't get done in the regular season, you really take more time to try to perfect how your team's playing, and you take time in trying to prepare even more for the team that you have to play, because like I said, there's a lot more at stake.
In terms of prepping for the games, we still prep for the games the same way, where you take your opponent and see their strengths, their weaknesses, and try to use it to your advantage. As far as the kids, I don't think they see it too much differently, but it can change.
Does your game management change at all?
Not really. We try to coach all year to prepare for the postseason. So you try to figure out rotations, what's going to work best, and we think we probably after 20 games we have a pretty good handle on what's going to work.
Isn't it different when it's basically a one-game season?
Maybe a little bit. Your bench may get shorter. You may take a risk and play somebody with foul trouble that you might not, but not really. I think every game you're playing, you're doing everything you can to win. I think your preparation in practice is for us the biggest difference between this time of year and the regular season.
Intensity level, and the format that we have now in this year with playing teams multiple times, you got to make adjustments, and you got to be able to prepare the kids. You play at West Tennessee 2 times, and now they've made adjustments, and really prepare yourself to understanding what do we need to do to get over the hump.
Yeah.
So really about the adjustments and just intensity level. I mean, it's a do or die situation. So I think that's kind of separating the kids from the first or 2 games. It's kind of like, oh, okay, but now it's one and done, and you gotta hopefully move on to the next round.
If you play somebody twice and you lose them the first time, you make adjustments because you play them again. But in sectional play, it's awesome because it's one and you're done. And so the intensity is a lot more, and you don't have room for error. You got to play and be ready to play.
Is your game management different? I mean, will you pull a kid out if he's having a bad night sooner?
No, that won't change. But just the intensity level gets up a lot. And so kids that on the first time on the varsity, they'll see the difference between a regular season game and a playoff game. They'll know it like in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game. Yeah, real quickly.